me, Christy, and today's video is a first impressions of these makeup brushes. I haven't even taken them out of the packaging, but you know, let's make some really loud plastic packaging noise. So I'm sure you guys have probably, or maybe you haven't seen these. These are foundation brushes, and they actually make these in like eye brushes, like eyeshadow brushes, and they make them a lot larger than this as well for foundation. Now, I ordered these on eBay. They have them on Amazon as well, and like legit makeup companies also make these. Like MAC makes a brush like this, Artis makes a brush like this, but they're pretty expensive. And for me this is like, could be a gimmicky kind of product. So in order for me to feel like I want to go out and spend that kind of money on something that high end and nice and all that stuff, and on something that could be kind of gimmicky, I want to try out the one that I bought for like $1.50 first. Not that they're going to be the same, because I might use the same kind of brush from e.l.f. that Sigma has, and it's going to be completely different, or the same kind of brush from Sigma that MAC makes, and they're going to be different. Like, so just because they're a similar brush doesn't mean they're going to be the exact same. But you know, the thing with this for me is like, is it going to even like be comfortable to use? And they all have like dense oh my gosh, they all have dense bristles. The concept is similar. So if you have a blending brush from this company, that company, or that company, one might be better than the other, or you know, they all could be different, but they're gonna have the same idea. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I decided to try this out first. So I don't know what brand, I mean, Mange. That's a horrible name for a brush. Or Mange, I don't know. This is whatever. But it was $1, I think it was like $1.50. And I got two of them because people say, and the companies have said, like other companies that make these have said, you can use them for foundation and you can use them for contouring and blush and all that stuff. So we're going to give these a try out today. Like I said, I have two of them. So I'm going to use one for foundation and one for putting on bronze, or you know, whatever, contouring, all that stuff. Okay, so to start out, let me just explain the brush. It kind of looks like a giant toothbrush, but that's not what it is. And it basically has that shape. The handle is like a toothbrush handle, and the brush faces towards you. The whole creation of these was to be a brush you can use on yourself. You know, normally brushes, like if this was the handle, the bristles would be right here, and so you're doing stuff, you know, like this. So if you're like blending or doing stuff on your face, you know, you might need to get close up to a mirror, and this is going to hit the mirror, or it's just a long brush. It could be uncomfortable, whatever. I think that we women have used brushes for so long, we don't even think about, maybe it's uncomfortable, maybe it's not, I don't know. So these come out and you're like, talk about uncomfortable. Like, this is weird, but it actually kind of makes sense, but we'll see. Like I said earlier, they're extremely dense brushes. They are loaded with bristles, and it's super soft, but I mean, it is substantial right there. I think the whole idea is that the product will sit on the brush and then buff into your skin instead of falling into the brush hairs and you lose that product. So I am going to put this on with the True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation, which I think is good to see because this foundation is very liquidy. So I feel like you could definitely would be able to tell if it sinks down in there or not. I mean, I could try another foundation. Most of them are pretty thick foundations, so they're probably going to sit on the very top just like they would a normal brush. So I just think that this one's good. Plus, this foundation to me is light to light medium coverage. This is not a medium coverage foundation to me. I do like it, but it is like I said, it's a light to light medium coverage. So let's see if this brush, you know, can make it a true full on medium coverage. So here we go. This is so weird. Got product on there, and I cannot even, like, this feels so weird. Like, it feels bizarre. Like, really, really strange. I'm gonna do this side of my face first. It just feels like it's soft on the face. I don't know how to explain it. So it's like soft on the face, like the brush feels soft, but it feels like how I said, it's like pretty like hard. So it doesn't feel like it, like you can like, let's see if I can explain this. Like if you use a duo fiber brush, see how it has like some give in it? Not that you're pushing it that hard against your face, but it has some like give in it. This doesn't. It's like literally like, and it doesn't like push down any. So it's kind of strange for me. It doesn't seem like it's really like sinking down in the bristles. But it feels weird. I mean, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it feels weird because I'm like dragging it down instead of like buffing it in. But it feels strange to buff it in, to be honest. Like, it feels really soft. It feels like you have a pillow on like your face, which is kind of nice. But it's just weird. So I think the coverage I mean, like the coverage isn't changing to me. So that is the application. I think that the coverage is still light to light medium, and not that I thought that this brush was going to change the consistency of the foundation or anything, but sometimes depending on the brush or the sponge that you use, it can shear out a foundation more or make it like a little bit more coverage, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm like one of those people that kind of like is like when something is new and different, like these two things, I'm like, ooh, I'm so intrigued by them that I have to like give myself the chance to really like see if it's something I truly like, because I'm like into it because of what it is. It's new, it's different, it's cool. And so that stuff like intrigues me. So I don't know. I mean, I do like this. I've used this for a while now. I bought it like when it first came out, and I do like it. Not something that I'm like, oh my god, I have to have, but I do like it. And this, I don't know to put on my concealer and stuff with this as well and see how that works out. Okay, I'm using 3 different concealers. I'm going to be using this NYX full coverage concealer. This is in yellow to kind of cancel out some of these purpley tones under my eyes. I always like to drag this up here because I feel like I get like it's like really, really purpley right there. And I'm gonna try it with this brush. I'm not saying that I should because who knows, but it actually, I mean, even though I used my fingers, it actually blended that out okay. Like, it didn't like smear off the product. It just kind of helped that a little bit. So that's cool. All right, I'm now going to take the Cover FX Blemish Treatment Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that to some areas I need some extra coverage. Okay, I wanted to get a darker one, but they didn't have one, so that I could contour with, obviously. But they didn't have one. I'm gonna run this concealer not right under my eye, like not under my eye, because I tend to crease right there really bad, and I look much older than I really am when I do that, and I don't like that. So we're just gonna go right here. Dabbing that concealer where I put it over that blemish, and then I'm going to blend. I'm going to do that with the other ones, just kind of tap it in. Okay, listen. If I got this brush just for concealer, like concealing my blemishes, I'm sold. I'm sold on this brush right now just for that. I'm going to go in with Illamasqua cream pigment. I always say pigment in hollow. I'm going to take it in there. I don't want to get too much on. I'm scared. I'm not going to apply a highlight with this because I just don't, I don't know. But I'm going to try blush. This is NARS Orgasm Blush. And so we're going to see how this goes on. I mean, Alright guys, so my final first impression of these brushes are that I need to test them out really to see if there's something that I really like or not. So realize that this is just my initial first impression of this product. It's not a review, it's not a, anything like that. It's just a first impression. I like that they are soft. They are easy to use. It's weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird like doing this motion, and in some places it feels pretty natural. Like up here on my forehead, this motion feels a lot better than like when you have a brush and you're doing like this. So this motion was really easy. It contoured, I think, really nicely. Blush did really well. Blush is like what I liked it least for, even though I think I would probably continue to use it for blush, which is weird because I don't like the feeling of how it feels with blush. I don't know. That sounds so weird, but like with the contour, it like felt good. With the blush, it's like, I don't know, I felt like I had to kind of pat it on instead of like brush it on. And this brush is just so like hard. The brush, because it has so many bristles, it's hard, but like the bristles themselves are soft. Does that make sense? So yeah, I will, like banging on this door. I will try these out longer and maybe give an official review if any of you guys want to see that on these brushes, and see how they go after this. I did like them for concealer. Let me just say, I did like them a lot for concealer. I think it did really well. I'm like super impressed with this for that purpose, so I'm excited to use it for that. But as far as everything else goes, I'll have to like I'll just have to, try it out a little bit more and see if it's something that I really, really like. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Before I say goodbye, this door will no longer be in any of my videos because the area that I have said that I'm trying to create for filming forever is actually ready to go. But anyway, so if you guys have any questions about these or would like to see a full review on these, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it would make me super happy, and it's awesome, and it's free. And like, what can you get in the world that's free anymore? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even get like a hello for free. There's like some kind of something that has to come with it. So anyway, I'm just rambling on. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!